temptation is great. Enjoy. Right. There's nothing in there. There was even more lab equipment in here once. Barney took most of it back to the station so I wouldn't get any ideas and start working again. When made us so, at least maybe it would. Duva's bike. We made a tour down the fjord, along the coast, and at that time, the Atlas was being renovated. And while I was waiting for new assignments, I had all the time in the world to be a good dad. It's strange how things change. The screwdriver is of no use anymore. Some things just don't. I can see from here. I prefer a good solid plan before I start experimenting. The key to my old life. You can't get rid of some things as easily as you would like to. The symbolism is disquieting. On the other hand, 5 to 12 for all eternity is better than the clock striking midnight someday. How fitting. It stopped at 5 minutes to midnight. I've already tried everything, but I really have no use for this thing. Now I'm really getting desperate. I don't think that's a good idea. This boat has seen, but it's still. I would have done that once, but it will not even take a Sisyphean labor. She looks distraught, and she wears this strange uniform. Who is she? And what does she want from me? Please, wait a second. I am busy right now.
But
The sooner you let me finish my work, the sooner I will have time for you. No, the fishing rod won't solve any of my problems, even if Dr. Angus says otherwise. I'll take a break later. I should do that, but not today. He feeds on the parasites in the wood, just not quickly enough. I go in circles, which means I have the advantage over the belt. The bicycle tube is much too long. It will tear. It's stuck. That would I am a scientist. I wouldn't know where. I won't. I won't. This is. I hope I. If I reassemble it now, I would have broken the screwdriver for nothing. Oh well, I'll find some use for this thing. Some things just don't belong together. Now I'm really. I don't think that's a good. Ha! There's enough waste in the water already. I wouldn't know how. Now I'm. No. Whatever might be in there, it is none of my business. She's too confused already, I'm afraid. I can see. No, there must be a more sensible solution. Some things. Studies about photosynthesis. I know them all by heart. Guessing won't get me very far. I prefer it. I can see from here that I This is I hope I can find a new one in the basement. I won't ruin. Cripes, too long. Maybe I have something in the basement that will help me repair this thing. Maybe I have. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't. How many summer nights did I spend down here, staring at the algae cells? Did I really believe I could change the world? We made at that, and while it's strange, I wouldn't know how. I've seen enough. There's only crap. Oh well, at least my mind will be empty when I go to bed. I've seen enough. Our summer vacation. Meta beamed, like always, and all I had on my mind was probably how to save the world. I wonder if we could have been happy if I had focused on our relationship instead of on our planet's future. Even during our trip to Italy, I was only thinking about my algae research. I'm so sorry, Meta. I sacrificed both of us in the end, for a vision no one even cared about. They represent the rest of the personnel. By now, the team has grown so much that neither Barney nor I know who works for us anymore. Works for him, that is. By now works for him. Not a photo for the press, obviously. If it were, Barney would look completely different. Don't worry, Lissa. I'll manage somehow. I look tired, but happy. Don't look like that, boy. You can do all those things now your dad didn't allow when you were younger. You'll make it. I'll put that. I don't think that's a... No, there must be a... I could oil the chain, but who would ride it? I could oil the chain. Now I'm really getting down. A belt needs friction to work. If I oil the belt, it might not turn properly anymore. Oil won't help here. The screw thread is worn out. That's where the screw was. A belt needs friction to work. If I oil the belt, it might not turn properly anymore. It's completely rusted. Okay, that should work. Right. That should do the trick. Ah, damn it. Someone has to hold the shutter to keep the stupid screwdriver from popping out again. The motor works again, but someone has to hold down the shutter. Otherwise, the screwdriver will pop out again. Someone has to hold the shutter. It always springs open as soon as... I could use your help.
Is that really important? I don't have much time.
If you really want my help...
Okay, fine. What do you want me to do?
Just come up here. There we are.
What's this machine for?
The fogger keeps the wood fresh until winter. I need you over here. You must push down this shutter while I operate the switch over there. Do you think you can do that?
Of course. I'm ready.
Well then.
Hey! What? Stop! Stop! Stop this!
Calm down, please. It's working as intended.
What are you doing? Are you mad? Turn off the machine right now!
Oh, well, these things happen. But there's no alternative if you want to get rid of the vermin. And I need the wood for heating.
You are so stupid.
Oh, great. I've got a visit from Miss Hypersensitivity. Wait.
Wait, is that your generic answer to every problem?
Huh? I don't believe it. She really buried the bird, like a little girl. Oh, come on. What's with all this fuss?
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you can't help me after all.
Help? Help with what, for Christ's sake? I am retired. I don't help anyone anymore. Oh, please, don't look so sad. Maybe it would be best... What? What's wrong with you?
Water. I need water.
What now? Svensson.
Hello, Bent. This is Dr. Angus speaking. You sound a bit stressed out.
It's a bad time. I have a visitor.
What did I tell you about stress?
Please, Doc. The woman doesn't feel well. She has a seizure or...
We've talked about this 1,000 times, Bent. Your do-gooder complex even earned you a stay in the hospital. You are not responsible for the whole world.
What? But...
Please repeat. I am not responsible for the whole world.
I don't have time for your mind games right now.
You don't have the time? It was the old Bent who never had the time for anything. Remember that, man? Dark circles around the eyes, worry lines. The maniac who stayed in his lab until the wee hours of the morning and never noticed how life passed him by. Until he woke up in intensive care at the Marine Hospital. But you are the new Bent now. A Bent that no longer feels responsible for the whole world. Come on, I want to hear it from you.
But I have to help this woman.
You have to help yourself first. We've already talked about your do-gooder complex, haven't we? You have a right to be egoistic. You are not responsible for the whole world. Say it.
I am not responsible for the whole world.
That's it. Now, get some rest. Why don't you go fishing?
Because I don't want to be part of the overfishing of the seas?
What did I tell you?
I am not responsible for the whole world.
Just remember that. I'll call you tomorrow. So long.
Yes, so long. Okay, now, about you. don't you tell me what brings you here?
What brings me here? Okay. Mutual trust. My name is Faye. I am a time travel pilot. Confrontation. I come from the future. Mankind is facing extinction.
What's that? What are you talking about? And what is that note for?
Guidelines for trans-temporal contacting. I told them I couldn't do this.
No. Are you serious?
Salvador was right. Talk is useless.
Oh, please. Give me a break. Fine, you are from the future. Or from the Muppet Show. But what's that got to do with me? What do you want from me?
Your research.
Nonsense.
In my time, mankind is dying. Animals are dying, trees. The whole world is dying. Your research could prevent that.
I'm not responsible for the whole world.
Oh, but you are, Bent. Actually, you are the only one who can help me. The only one who can stop the worst from happening. You, Bent. And you alone are responsible for the whole world. You can't know that, but in 500 years from today, the world is a wasteland. Everything is destroyed. The surface uninhabitable. The last survivors live in bunkers below ground, and mankind teeters on the brink of extinction.
Well, that's fascinating.
Do you believe me?
Yes. Yes, of course.
That's the team. See?
Who is that?
That? Oh, that's Salvador. He was in Norway too. I'm sure you'll meet him soon.
And he comes from the future as well?
Yes. Yes, of course. Where do you think the picture was taken?
On a space station? On Mars?
Don't be ridiculous. You'll understand soon.
This man, the bald one, he looks important.
That's Quaddy, our commander. His task is to keep everyone in the colony alive. I think it was hard for him to send us on such a difficult mission. Nigel is my mentor. He took care of me after my parents died.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What happened to them?
They were wind scouts. They miscalculated the vertical pressure of the toxosphere. The kites held, but the anchor tore.
That... sorry to hear that.
That's okay. You couldn't know.
You don't look very happy.
I'm nervous. After all, I'm supposed to save the world.
I guess everyone believes that at some point.
Oh, that is Delvin. He is something like a prodigy. He fixed the numerator on his own, before anyone even knew that the thing was broken. Delvin gets along with everybody.
He looks scared.
We all were, each in our own way. Joseph spent a lot of time in the archives. That was where he learned everything there is to know about the world.
That must have been quite a lot.
Oh, well, not that much, really. But he must have read everything that was still legible at least 100 times. Dina and Joseph were eager to go to Europia. After the mission, they wanted to see the art there. I don't know.
So you are not into art?
I just don't see how that can help us saving the world.
Who is the woman in the red sweater?
Sadi. She's my best friend. She went to South America.
On a student exchange?
No, we don't have things to exchange. All this materialism was what doomed the world in the first place. We don't need all that in the future. We just want to survive.
All right, never mind. It was a misunderstanding. Please calm down.
This is Hardy. He was sent to the Zwiebelberg to talk to the rulers there.
And where's that supposed to be? In Neverland?
I'm not sure, but I don't think that's where it is.
Pretty costumes. So why are you doing this?
You still don't understand? In our time, the world is coming to an end. The catastrophe is too far advanced. We are time travel pilots. We were sent to the year 2050 to stop the climate change.
Excuse me?
We wanted to redress the mistakes of mankind, but we miscalculated.
Faye, are you still alive?
I'm not sure. Doesn't feel like it.
Stop joking. We are here.
How do you know without...
Take me to your leader.
Ouch! Damn it.
You okay? Don't touch the shell.
Yeah. Thanks. I know that now.
Say hello to the year 2050.
Wow! You can see the sky.
And breathe in the air. Yikes! The air tastes strange. Leaden.
Somehow, the golden past looked different in my imagination. Less dirty.
I hope the other teams didn't end up on a garbage dump as well.
Hello, 2050.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? We really made it to the past.
We should get started immediately.
When have you become so dutiful, Faye? Did the time jump change you that much? But you are right. You should set up the time radio antenna while I look around.
Nigel?
What now?
What exactly is our mission?
We search out the political leaders, take them to task, and convince them to take more care of the planet.
That's the plan?
Yes, that's the plan. Why?
Sounds a little naive.
It's a matter of survival for mankind, the future of our planet. Of course they will listen. Anything else?
What exactly do you want me to do?
Set up the time radio antenna, of course. Did you fall asleep during the briefing? You can find the antenna in the capsule storage compartment. There should be a manual there somewhere as well.
Maybe I shouldn't have skipped training.
Is there anything else you wanted to know?
How about this? I take a look around, and you set up the antenna.
You were trained to operate the time radio transmitter, not me. Anything else?
Nothing. See you later.
I'll be right back.
I don't believe a word of this madness.
Please listen to me, Ben.
Ridiculous.
I was told to set up the time radio antenna to contact the other teams.